And a good day, everybody. John Henderson, Pierre the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another rambling edition today. Peter's Brand Classic Dutch Style Pilsner, Spirit Quality. Gets a okay score on Beer Advocate. It is 5% ABV. First time trying this beer. Never had this beer before, so first time for everything. Union Export Brewery. I was trying to find some information on the website. Looks like there isn't any, so I'm just scanning around trying to find something. Picked this up. It looks like sold exclusively at Trader Joe's. Product of Germany, brewed and canned. Ingredients: water, barley malt, hops, and hop extract. So anyway, sold exclusively. I paid for the size can $1.79, so plus tax came up to close to $2. So, neighbors walking past here. Oh, weird. Anyway, here's what the beer looks like. Yeah, it was just weird. I'm like, yeah. Anyway. A nice little scent. Smells very Euro. Spill a little beer on the counter here. Ugh. Very Euro. Not bad. Hey. Has your kind of almost similar scent to like if I'm drinking a Beck's or a Heineken or maybe even a other very famous beer from Holland I'm trying to think of besides Heineken. Rolsch, if it's from there. There we go. It has kind of the same complexity of a Heineken. Most of these beers from Euro tend to have that. Excuse me, sorry. I'm seeing a lot of things in my place here. Just, I already cleaned up already, but I might have to do one more cleaning again. You didn't do good the first time, man. What you talking about? So, yeah, it has a very strong Euro taste. It is from that part of the country. Nice. Yeah, this isn't bad. I ain't saying great, but it's what it is. Good Euro lager that I'm getting here. Interesting enough, weird, sad enough, I just couldn't find this. I'm glad I found it at Trader Joe's, and I'm wondering, with these companies and their distributors, why is not in more stores like this? Because really, if you, or even more areas outside of these big cities, like Atlanta and outside of the Atlanta areas or the New York areas, Boston, Minneapolis, these big cities, like, maybe in smaller cities, maybe Kansas City, maybe St. Louis, possibly a Birmingham, But again, as is with everything, it's all about distribution and like areas that they would probably love to reach. But also got to look at the demographics. If there are certain people who are not in that area, the Atlanta area obviously is a big international city. Several nations, Koreans, the West Indies, those from Eastern Europeans, and whatnot. So you have a very diverse area, and if areas are not as diverse, are not, I'm in New Orleans, but then again, New Orleans is such a world-renowned city. I mean, it's small versus Atlanta, but it's a very tourist spot. So yeah. But other places, I guess, if the demographics are not there, and the nationality and the cultures are not there, then I guess these sort of type of beers probably won't show up. But there's a Trader Joe's, of course, pretty much in every city that I know of. But as often is the case, when these companies they reach agreements with some of these stores, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Costco, Kirkland's brand, whatever, they'll have their brands there, or those stores will ask these sort of type of breweries, hey, make us a beer that it'll be just as good, if not better, than the national brands that we know, or better than some of the world-renowned vineyards or one of the top distilleries that make the best spirits. We want to put our names on it. And some have turned out pretty good, others not so much. I know Walmart had an exclusive thing with Stone Brewing, which they still do. The Arrogant Bastard Ale, as well as their Stone IPA, their two flagship beers. And so far, things have well. People who when I lived in Mobile, saw me bring it. It's like, what beer is this? I said, Mobile, Alabama, where I lived at. What beer is this? Oh, Stone, based out in San Diego, California. And when these companies make agreements to go to these national brand stores, Walmart, obviously world-renowned. It does help push, distribute their stuff and to certain areas. And I'm sure this being at Trader Joe's, I guess helps. So Whole Foods, they had the Gold Mine Lager. That was from Genesee Brewery. I couldn't find it in any other grocery store when I lived in Mobile. I was able to find it at Whole Foods. So Fresh Market, so Trader Joe's, Fresh Market, the Kroger's of the world, all these mayors, all of them, I'm sure they have their, like, hey, this beer is sold exclusively, sold exclusively here, sold exclusively, this wine sold exclusively, reaching these agreements. And, again, they make sure that the stuff is going to be top notch. It's not going to be crap, so. So as far as this, I guess this is only exclusive to Trader Joe's. So hopefully maybe other places can get this jewel of a beer. So, take that. This okay imported lager. So it has some similarities to Grolsch and Heineken, but for the price point, the size can, I'm sure it is in smaller cans and in bottles, I'm sure. Be a bit, probably maybe more expensive, maybe less expensive, I don't know. So, but for what it is, again, it's good. Good think of right now. Like I said, some seafood off the Mediterranean, or some fresh water, maybe off the Gulf of Mexico. Who knows? Maybe the Atlantic Ocean. Who knows? Maybe from some lake here in Georgia, some fresh seafood, or something, or maybe some. Maybe some German sausage probably will go good with this beer. So, yeah, like I said, it's a good lager. So nothing off about it. Again, it reminds me of those brands I just mentioned, Grolsch and Heineken. But, Heineken, we all know, is world-renowned as Grolsch. So, really a good brew. I'm gonna go B- on this one. So this will be a 7.9, C+, 7.8, 7.9, 8. So I think it's all right. So Peter brand classic, very good Euro Pale Lager. John Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble. Tim, keep on watching as always. Cheers, live, laugh, and love. Peter's brand, enjoyed. I did too.